Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more The Long Journey Home. So we just made an excursion on a planet and managed to get some gases, which I'm not going to use just yet. I did do some damage to my lander, so I'm going to use some of this platinum to repair it. And we'll go from there. So we've done everything I would like to do in this system. So I think we just move on. So the question is, where do we want to jump next? And I'm hoping, if we're lucky, and honestly, not necessarily luck, but I would like very much to be able to jump to this station. So it looks like it's within our range, but it's hard to say. So that's my destination, is over here, because there's a station, and I'm hoping that we can get some repairs there. Now, according to this, there is hydrogen and helium in the system, but that's more than likely at the gas giant, so not something we'll be able to take advantage of. But I'm going to keep the gases that we got in our cargo for now, and my game plan is to see if we can refuel at the station. Because if we can do that, then I think it's worth saving the fuel. Because as far as I've seen in this game, the cost to refuel, it doesn't matter how much you need to refuel. It's just a set cost, which honestly I think is kind of a little lame, but alright, we'll jump way right about now. We're not doing bad on exotic materials. Kind of maintaining our tank. I've got some in reserve, so it's not like that's that big of a deal. Okay, it looks like we can jump here. So we'll go ahead with that. Now, eventually, I'm going to want to come back to the Litza gate over here because we have a pass. But I do want to come up here because there is a gate that is Kuthost, and we could deal with the Kuthost and get rid of these shells that are in our cargo. So let's go ahead and jump over here. So the station is going to be our main destination at this location. But where we are, we might as well encounter this asteroid because we're right next to it, so it's kind of weird the way that this particular system is set up. Okay, I'm not sure if we're going to encounter this or not. Doesn't look like we are, so we'll just bend in. I'm going to have to be careful. This time I'm going to try and be cognizant of how I leave the asteroid to see if that has an impact of where we end up when we leave the encounter, because I don't want to have another encounter where we get sucked into the star and there's no way for me to avoid the collision, because that's kind of bullcrap. Now, my shield is damaged. That's another reason why I want to make it to the station, so we can repair that. And also, perhaps we can buy some things. Now, I don't know how much currency we have, but we could always trade some resources. I have some platinum. And you know what? I should have probably taken a look at our resources before we got here. You know what? I'm not going to do anything. We should have two types of cargo to hold this stuff that we may be getting. If it's exotic materials of a type that we don't already have, we'll just burn through it to refill our tank. If it is any metals of a material we don't already have, then we'll just use it to repair stuff. We need both of those, so either of those would be good activities. Okay. Looks like these two bits of rock are separated from each other quite a bit. And I might collide here. Ah, just narrowly missed. Got a little impatient with my speed. Looks like going up this way might be the best route. Are we leaving the asteroid field for this? Geez, this is a long ways away. You know what? Maybe they should have a distance indicator for these things. Like, this is 500 meters away. This is, 3,000 meters away, so that you know which one's closer, because you just have the white arrows. I mean, the number of things that this game needs... Seriously? Oh, seriously. I mean, really? It's going to take me forever to get to the other rock. Holy crap. I hope we're not burning through fuel to do this. I'm keeping an eye on my fuel. This is taking absolutely forever. Is this a bug? You gotta be joking. Finally, jeez. All right. That sucker's moving. All right, let's get over there. That debris just absolutely shot out of it. Hopefully this was worth it, because that was a long time to be moving. All right, borates, that's okay. I mean, that's going to refuel our exotic material tanks, so... All right. Let's go over to the other one, which would probably take 3 years to get to. I'm keeping an eye on my tanks. A fuel tank, because I really don't know how much fuel we're burning doing this. I have faith that we'll be able to make it to the space station with what fuel we have left if it comes down to that, but I hope I'm not burning through a ton of it. In the encounters, it seemed like you do have an element of, like, it's not like it is in the system map where if you're just going a set speed, you just keep going that way. There is a bit of slowdown. So it's not like you can just get yourself to a certain speed and then back off. But yes, they definitely need to include that in the game for the future. The white arrows should have a distance number, so I knew which one to go to first, so I knew which one was closer to me. The fact that you just have this white arrow and I don't have a way to use my right thumbstick to look around, kind of... I feel like oftentimes with this game, I'm playing with blinders on. I have no idea where anything is until I'm smacking into it, which is not good. It really is not good. I mean, it's really hard to tell, but I don't think you use fuel in this mode. I mean, the problem is the ship that we have has so much fuel that it's really oftentimes hard to tell because any fuel use you have is so incremental. I mean, I could look at a percentage stance. So if I go to the bridge, I have 41% of fuel. So I will see when we get to the end of this encounter if we still have 41% fuel. Because if we have anything lower than that, then that means, yes, we do burn fuel when we're in encounters. But looking at that bar, it's really hard for me to tell. And I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the fact that we're having to cover this kind of distance. All right, let's see where we're at. Yeah, still 41%. So I'm assuming that you do not burn fuel in this mode, which is actually good considering how much they're making me move around here. All right, finally. Okay, one little thing popped out. And we have some copper. Well, that was not worth it. Copper is like one of the most common resources in the game. Oh, I want to be mindful of which way I leave the encounter. We're going to leave up this way towards the top because that's away from the star. All right, let's see where we pop out. Let's see if it has any relationship to the direction we popped out of the encounter. I went up towards the top of the screen. Let's see if that's how we pop out of the encounter. That is how we pop out of the encounter. All right, I'll keep that in mind, although you have to, like, memorize where you are on the system map, which not good, in my opinion. All right, we're going to go ahead and use these borates. We already have a full cargo hold full of them, so 1. And because they're rare, I mean, we're filling ourselves up here. I really hate, like, wasting resources. I'm going to use this on the lander, the copper. So we do have 1 cargo hold that is free to take more resources. All right, I think at this stage, we just go straight for the station. I'm not even going to bother with the gas giant. I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to do anything with it anyway. I mean, yeah, if I could get more gases, that'd be great, but we don't have much in the way of a cargo hold, so... I will check out the planet, although I don't know if there's anything there. The gravity well of the gas giant is sucking me in quite a bit. To the point where we're not going anywhere near where I want to go. Okay. I think we're going to smack into the planet here, which we don't want to do. We were actually quite good. There we go. If we don't want to smack into the planet, we need to leave towards the top. The top or the right of the screen will prevent us from smacking into the planet. Okay, let's hail. Okay. Ah, the human garbage scow with delusions of technology. We suppose you wish to dock. Very well, if you must. Alright. These guys we don't really want to annoy. As we've seen, they seem to have not a lot of patience for us, so... we'll just be... polite. Alright, I know I have some currency. I just don't remember how much. So... we're looking to repair some of the systems that are damaged on our ship. Ah, you wander into our boutique. How inevitable. We could ask them about the Kudha's shells. Just to see what they have to say about it. Because I'm kind of curious. What about this face makes you think we would care about that? Obviously nothing. Okay, let's go ahead and just go to the services so that they... oh, that guy really likes to lounge around, Tom. Alright, well, let's go to the shipyard first. There is no way to refuel here? Well, that's going to be a problem. What about the shop? Okay. We do have 358. That's not too bad. A small fuel tank might be good enough. So, probably we should buy that. I almost wonder... I don't know how much it refuels because I've only ever gotten big tanks. Let's take a look at the shipyard first. Okay. We don't even have a way to repair at this station, so that sucks. Okay, so change shield. Protect your flanks. I'm sorry, displacement shield. The button says change shield. Protect your flanks and keep fighting with these side-weighted shields. So much heavier towards each side. Then we have a harmonic resonator, battle-ready shielding, chosen by 90% of bounty hunters and military agents. Okay, enhanced system to keep life support running longer when out of fuel. When you run out of fuel, your life support runs out, so that's why you would do that. I honestly want to get this harmonic resonator. It is an upgrade to the shield we have, and the shield we have is damaged, so why not? It looks like it's more all-around better than the displacement shield. The displacement shield seems like it's very weak to the front and back, but really great on the sides. And honestly, the sides are how we want to engage the enemy anyway. So, you know, in that way, it could be good. I'm actually really tempted to do that. We don't have a means to get better weapons here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the displacement shield. That gets, you know, one of our things taken care of. We're repairing by replacing our shield. So displacement shield it is. Okay. Now, merchant's going to be how we sell things. Let's get this small fuel tank. It's going to be a way that we can refuel ourselves if we're in desperate need. And the merchant is how we could sell things. I think we sell. Oh, he wants the borates and the 1 copper. And he's willing to give me 333 for that. Wow. That seems pretty good. That wouldn't leave me with anything, though, to replenish my fuel tanks with. That's an interesting offer, though. I'm going to clear that. And I'm going to give him the 1 platinum. And I want... Let's start with 50. No, more than that. Let's start with 70. And let's see what he thinks of that. Okay, he wants to give us 27. You know what? I'm going to take that. That's not too bad. I know there's an element of haggling, but I don't want to piss him off, so we'll just deal. Okay, so we get our 27 credits. We get a little bit of crap out of our cargo holds. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Oh, sir. Yeah, services we already did. I don't know why I got confused there. We could show him this, just to see what he has to say about it. You have come across our property? That you may keep, we suppose. Alright, I'm just gonna hang up at this point. I don't want him to be upset with me. You know, scrape our pylon as you depart. I am a little bit bummed that we didn't have any means to refuel ourselves outside of the, obviously, the item that we bought. Alright, again, we want to either leave to the top or the right if we want to not collide with the planet, so that's what we're going to do. And then we'll see about what's on this planet in a second. I mean, we might as well. Except now we're going, like, you know, way with a lot of speed away from where we want to go. And honestly, the approach of the planet from this side is not really what I prefer, because we're going to get sucked in by the gas giant. And I have no idea if I even have an intercept course going here. Looks like I do. Not an ideal one, of course. Okay. Gravity is extreme, so that sounds like a bad idea. What would be on here? Just iron. There are ruins, but unfortunately I'm not going to be encountering them, so we're just going to go ahead and leave. And I guess we've done what we need to do here. So I'm going to continue my course to get to the Kudhas. So let's go ahead and leave. Alright, so to get to the Kudhas, we need to go up here. Now, this is a 3-planet system. Frankly, so is this. But if I go there, I won't be able to reach. There, I will. We can always come back, because I want to go to the Elitza anyway. So I think we go to Ross 780 here, and then we go up to this star, because we'll be able to reach that from there. And after this jump, we'll refuel with our borates, and I might do a little bit of repair. I forget what's in my cargo hold. So we'll take a look at that once we jump in. Okay, first things first. Let's take a look at the resources. So, borates are going to be used to refuel our tank. That almost looks perfect. Matter of fact, I'm curious. It is indeed perfect. We got enough for 3. And then I don't feel a need to use any of the rest of my resources, so okay. We have a friendly in the system who is now chasing me. We have an encounter. I'm actually curious what we got going. Is that purple encounter? I have no idea what it is. Alright, we'll find out what this guy is in a second. I hope it's not Mizurani, because I do not like Mizurani. We do have better shields. No, that's something new. I've never seen this before. Okay, Vine Consensus. Okay, young branch of the Vine Consensus. Toby, greeting, grown-up human. Toby, small branch. Toby, wanting to see universe before destiny of guarding Yggdrasil calls. Toby, wanting to fly through asteroid field. The rush, the excitement, the danger. Toby wanting to feel heat of star. Toby wanting to see dark vortex. Toby calling it black hole. Toby getting wish. Toby taken on board? Oh, so he wants to be a passenger. Okay. Yay! So we have Toby came on board. Okay, I'm gonna hail them again just to see. Okay, nothing doing, I guess. I mean, we could have blown them up, but I don't think that's a good idea. Alright, we'll take a look at that in a second. I didn't pay attention to which way I jumped out, though. I think I went in the right direction. We'll be fine. Okay. Let me take a look at, first off, Lab. An Adventurous Vine Young Branch. Alright, none of them have anything that they want to do. So, more or less, he just wants to do things and have fun. As far as I can tell, he's not anything that we can actually use as crew, which I'm not really surprised with. Do we have anything? Okay, fly through an asteroid field. I can do that. That's easy. Fly over a star and see a black hole. Okay. That should be no problem. The star is going to be probably the most dangerous thing. The black hole, he just wants to see it. I don't know if we need to, how close we need to get. Okay, this planet up ahead is sizable, so I don't know if it's something I'm going to even bother getting into orbit. I think I want this encounter instead. Oh, that's a star. I probably don't want to be that close. But we have this to encounter. I'm gonna have to be mindful how I exit it. Okay. It looks like a wreck. Okay, pulling on alongside it. So Malcolm's in there. Airlock seal connected. EVA 1, ready to board. Everything looks quiet. The ship's in bad condition, but I don't see anything hazardous. Okay, let's see what we can find. I found something. Someone, a survivor. They look injured, but not too badly. Should I bring them on board? Fat but content as long as the food keeps flowing. I have a feeling that this guy's going to be a problem for us. As long as he's content, as long as the food keeps flowing. So we have to beating him, I'm guessing. I mean, I want to take him because I think it's fun, but at the same time, I'm tempted not to. Come on, into the airlock. So now we have 2 of the bastards. All right, let's see. All these burgers look alike to me. Oh, buggers. Oh. So, communicate? Sure. It's pointing to something on the galaxy map. Might be worth checking out after we drop it off at a starbase. Drifting shipwreck found. Star system. Okay. So I don't know if that is it for that thing. I'm assuming it's not. Yeah, it's not gone. We have to drop it off at a starbase. Okay. So we're gonna have to get out of here. So if I want to not collide with anything, I should probably get out this way. Okay, that was an interesting encounter. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.